here is the number one trait that I see in people, and a lot of people who lack this, they're never really going to get what they want out of life, right? And this trait is urgency. Urgency, from my experience and my opinion, is like the number one thing you need to have if you want to actually get results. Because I see so many people in my DMs who are like, Vince, I want to get clients, I want to get started, but what outreach message should I use? Or like, what niche should I go after? And that just shows me you don't actually have urgency. If you did, you would have already went out there and started to hunt. You would have already sent out hundreds and hundreds of messages in that same time that you spent thinking about where you should go, or thinking about what's the best methods to start with, right? And this is just such a common thing, and such a common pattern. Like, every one of my friends who is successful has this. They have urgency. They need it fast. They want it to happen fast. They act fast. They think fast. They make decisions fast, right? If you are someone who has been thinking about doing something for months and months, it's like, why haven't you done it yet? And this is so interesting. Like, I think a lot of us, we say we want something, right? But if we really wanted it, we would have already gotten it from the universe. We would have already went after it. So I think a lot of people, when they say, oh, I want to make 10k a month, 20k a month, 50k a month, 100k a month online, they wish they wanted it more than other things, but they don't actually want it. Because if you actually wanted it, you would have already went after it. And I know this because, again, I have seen friends of mine go from 0 to like even $1 million a month with their business. And those friends of mine are the most urgent people I have ever met. They don't have time. They don't take a lot of time to make decisions. They don't take a lot of time to get started on things. They are not afraid to take risks, right? Like invest back in themselves or anything like that. They just decide on what they want and they actually do it. And this is all you need to get started with. You don't need to know all the little things 10 miles down the road. All you need to do is like make a decision, get started with something. Like, even if your service is not perfect, if your offer is not perfect, if you are not super clear about what niche you're going after in the long term, or what your outreach should look like, all that, it genuinely doesn't matter. All that matters is you get started, right? And then you will refine those things over time. You want to work with coaches, mentors, get help from other people so you can fast track your success as well. But the last thing you want to do is waiting for the perfect time to start and waiting for things to really line up for you. If you do that, you're never going to get what you want. And this is just so true. The number one trait, again, that you can have is urgency. And urgency is something that also transfers over to people in energy. So if somebody is urgent in their personal life, right? Like, if somebody does what they say they are going to do, they do all their daily actions fast, they move fast, right? They just have these different energy about them. They just have this higher level of self-confidence. And for example, if you jump on a sales call with a potential prospect, like, they are gonna be able to feel and sense whether you have urgency in your own life or not. Because if you delay making decisions, like let's say you are about to invest into yourself, buy something, whatever it is, whether it's buying a certain software, whether it's buying a coaching program, whether it's buying a camera, if you are the kind of person who waits weeks and weeks to make that decision, who delays that, who rather would spare that money and hold on to it, although you don't have much, but you still hold on to it, well, that's exactly how people are going to treat you as well. If you delay things, well, the clients you talk to on the phone, they are going to delay making a decision with you as well, because you don't give off urgent energy. But when you have this deep level of urgency within you, people can really sense that, because they sense that you respect your own time, and that is going to make them respect your time as well. And then it will lead to them making a decision whether to work with you or not on the actual call as well. So again, this is just a little bit of a quick rant almost. It's like, so many of you guys in the creative space, you say you want something, but then you don't actually do anything. And the reason why you don't do it is because you don't have this urgency in you. So what I would suggest you as a solution for this is really dig deep down. Like, what do you actually want out of life? You know, what do you actually want? Are you happy with what you have right now? Are you not? If not, then why are you not taking like urgent, consistent, and massive action towards changing your situation? And if you don't know it, maybe you just gotta get started. Maybe it's just because the pain of getting started is pretty high, right? It's very uncomfortable. But like, there is no other way around it. There is no shortcut. You just need to have urgency. You just need to go after it, take action, get feedback from the stuff that you did, and then you will be able to over time improve, become better and better, and see, you know, the results that you are looking for. But if you delay decisions, you delay getting started, you're never going to get there. So again, take massive action. I know this is cliche, I know this is simple advice, but it is what a lot of you guys need to hear. Don't be afraid to like take some risks, invest into some programs, whatever it is, because it's like, if you have a few $1,000, what do you really have to lose? Like, you don't have money anyways. You're pretty much broke.
But of course.
So it's like, I heard this from Grant Cardone. I'm not a huge fan of everything he says, but it's kind of true. It's like, dude, if you have like $5,000, might as well invest it all back into your business and leveling up your skills, because you're broke. Like, might as well make it official and level up your earning capacity instead, so you can actually, you know, save that $5,000 every month, 6 months from now. Because it's like, what are you gonna do with $3,000, $5,000? Nothing, right? Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't have enough money to pay for your food or rent or whatever, but like, you're not gonna, you know, save yourself if you are not willing to take risks and you know, put in again urgent action. So hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to drop a like or not. It's up to you, and I will see you in the next one.